Today I'm talking with Rob Rosso from Convict Inc. He's currently locked up for a federal parole violation. And I have a question for you, Rob. A lot of people, when they think about the mob guys, mafia bosses in prison, the scene from Goodfellas when they're all having dinner and they're talking about how they eat different comes to mind. Can you explain how it was like being around Carmine Persico and guys like that, and what your experience was with the way they ate, because you were hanging with them?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, good question. So, okay, for sure. And I'm gonna throw my favorite person, one of the Babanya brothers, Joey Testa, the Gemini twins. I gotta throw him in there too, because Joey was a big part of it when I got there. And here's the deal. So, Carmine had a TV in first of all, he had a TV in Georgia Tech, which was the unit he was in. He had a table. Okay, there wasn't very many tables, so he had one. It was locked down for the Italian guys or whoever was a friend like me. Every day they put a box on the table of sweets, which were commissary stuff, which were nutty bars, Swiss rolls, candy bars. But every day that box was full, and they put it there, and that was for them or people that they wanted to offer food to. As far as extra food or as far as the meals, once again, Joey Testa had the meals on lock, and that was, he had throat cancer. Matter of fact, he almost died. He had stage 4 throat cancer and beat it. And then he was at Butner Hospital. Then he went to Butner 1, where I'm talking about. And he didn't have, his taste buds were bad, so he had special food. But he got really close with the kitchen staff, and they gave him a bunch of extra stuff. So Joey was spoiled by staff for whatever reason, and in turn, that food then came to Carmine. And it could be anything from roast beef, extra roast beef, to extra spaghetti they made that night. That stuff coming out of the chow hall. Now, as far as the meals, every Sunday there was spaghetti. So there's Thursdays and Sundays for sure. Spaghetti was usually linguine and clams. With what's called a white clam sauce, but it was vinegar and oil. It was vinegar and oil and clams. It was actually fabulous, and everybody played a part of it. So, so they did pizzas like Wednesday nights. Some of the stuff that could be on top of the pizza, most of it would be pepperoni from the from the commissary, but they would get extra stuff from the chow hall for sure. They did buy it off inmates, off the guys that worked in the kitchen, but at the same time, they also got it from staff through Joey. Joey was the mayor. Joey's the mayor of all prisons he goes to. And I don't even say that in a derogatory way. He's the mayor. Joey's the mayor. And he knows every staff's name, and that pays in dividends, and that usually is in food. And so for sure, when you think of Goodfellas, now, they don't have the same cooking things. Couldn't happen now because they took the microwaves out. But we used stingers, microwaves back then, and yeah.
Just making do with it, huh?
Yeah, and so in Carmine got the full draw every month. I believe Joey did too. He bought stamps to buy. He used his stamps, so stamps are currency in prison that's generally used for black market items. Carmine spent his stamps on food. So I'm going to just guess, and I don't know for sure, let's just say $500 a month on stamps. So there was a lot of, he did buy like tomatoes for sure. And he used to bitch about John Gotti starting the tomato wars. I brought that up before, right, because the Italians are known for paying too much money for tomatoes in prison. Carmine wasn't having that. Carmine made him know for sure, if you're going to charge me more, he wanted to be charged less, as a matter of fact, and got his wish.
Wow.
For sure.
Yeah. Man, that's interesting. Hey, I appreciate it big time, man. Thank you.
No problem. Anytime.